Don't know. There'd be a couple really. Probably maybe the second shot on the last move of the putt. It's not like, I mean, Keegan made birdie, so fair play to him. But still feel like from where I was, should at least be in a playoff. So it's a crappy way to finish. Like 16 and 18, just disappointing in sort of hitting pretty decent shots really that left myself with work to do and didn't clean it up. Either of those really, there's a number of them.
Yesterday it seemed like there was so much flow to your game. You obviously hit all those fairways. Today, were you ever able to get in that cadence? It seemed like the round was sort of back and forth for you all day. Well,
it was tough, yeah. A very different day condition-wise, and felt like it was very similar to Friday. I felt like I scrapped well, but there was a period where I felt like I got a grip of 2-3 putts early on 3 and 4 where you're like, I hit good shot into 4 out the rough there. 3. Again, feel like I got that win wrong a little bit. Ended up having a lot of work to do in 3 putts. So there was that bit of it. I didn't really feel like I was playing too poorly. I felt like I was hitting a lot of good shots. And then if you look at, I really feel like from 7 onwards, the shots I was hitting, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, I was very much in control and playing very well. I just, in the jaws on 12 and 14, I could have done with rolling that one in. And yeah, then you get to the end and obviously didn't really feel like I hit that many bad shots execution-wise, just sort of a couple of bad decisions and didn't clean them up, which was pretty poor and things that I have to work on.
Obviously, there were a lot of people out there rooting for Keegan, but didn't feel like they were against you necessarily that we could sort of hear. Did you feel that there were people that were definitely out there supporting you, wanting you to get your first win?
Yeah, it was great. I always feel like I have amazing support. If there's one guy, around here that you're going to go against, obviously Keegan's going to get the majority of the support. But I felt like the crowd were great with me all week. I always feel like I'm very lucky with how the people are with me and how they warm to me. And I enjoy playing. It was a great atmosphere to play in. It really was. I enjoyed that side of it.
And how do you process this one and what do you sort of take away from this at this point?
Well, I've been in this situation for a while. I think when it sort of calms down, I'm upset now. I'm gutted. I'm angry. When it calms down, look at the things that I did well, look at the things that I can learn from. I said yesterday, I haven't been in this position all year, so it's been a while. Felt like I did a lot of good things, but there was things that I, definitely can do better and I have to do better. So, I did plenty of things well enough this week to win, and I didn't do that. It hurts. But, when it calms down, the most stupid thing to do and the worst thing to do would be make a week like this a hindrance to what you do going forwards. I obviously played great. I put myself in a great position. I was leading the tournament of 71 holes. I just want to, make sure that I can put myself in this position as soon as possible again, and try and correct what I did this time. But like I say, right now I would love to, just go and sulk somewhere, and maybe I will do. But there's just no point making it a negative for the future, really, and take the positives and move on.
Tommy, so many close calls, and now you're still looking for that first win. What is kind of the burden of trying to get that first PGA Tour win feel like?
Obviously, there's a lot of chat about it. I think I would have loved to have done it today. Search goes on. I guess when it happens, it'll be very, very sweet. I don't know really. I haven't, like I said yesterday, and I know I keep saying it, but I haven't really been in a position where I've been in contention to really worry about when my win might come. Today was one of those days. Led for 71 holes and it didn't happen, but in my mind, I've won loads of PGA Tour events. I just haven't done it in reality, and I'm sure that time will come if I keep working.
And with the
both times I was, had a good chance down the last. Probably as close as I came. There's been a handful of times where, coming down the last with a chance. But this was a very close one. This is the longest I've led a tournament, I think. So, this is probably the closest. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Tom.
All right. All right.